everyone, welcome back to my channel. I'm so glad you guys are here. It is Tasty Tuesday and today we're going to be making a cast iron skillet cornbread. So I'm going to turn the camera around. We're going to make this together. All right, for our ingredients, we need cornmeal, flour, sugar, some kosher salt. I'm looking at my ingredients, baking powder and baking soda, milk, buttermilk, 2 eggs, and then some unsalted butter. So I'm going to measure everything out and then I'm going to come back and we're going to put this all together. All right, so everything is measured out. I have the cast iron skillet in the oven. You place that in a 425-degree oven and leave it in there while you're mixing up the batter, and then you're going to take it out, immediately turn the temperature down to 375. But we're going to start mixing the dry ingredients. So we have 1 1/4 cup of coarsely ground cornmeal. Put that in there. 3/4 cup of flour. 1/4 cup of sugar. And then a teaspoon of kosher salt, 2 teaspoons of baking powder, let me look, 1/2 teaspoon of baking soda. And now we're just going to whisk these all together to get them all incorporated together. And that little beep that we heard was my microwave melting my butter. I'll go get that in just a second. So I have all of the dry ingredients just whisked in together. They're all incorporated. Now I'm going to go grab my butter because we're going to start putting in the wet ingredients. Okay, so we need 2 eggs lightly beaten. So we'll do that real quick. Let me put a dish here to put my eggshells in. Do you guys crack your eggs on the counter? Do you crack them on the side of your bowl? How do you guys crack your eggs? I always do mine on the side of the bowl. Rinse my hands off from the egg white. Now just going to lightly beat those. So we're going to add into the dry ingredients the milk and the eggs. So we have 1 cup of buttermilk. Put that in there. And then we have 1/3 cup whole milk. And then the 2 eggs lightly beaten. And just whisk that all together. I have chili going on the stove right now. And you're thinking, chili on the stove on a Tuesday morning? No, I'm filming this on Saturday. So we're having chili and cornbread for dinner. Last weekend we had colder weather. It was in the 50s in the beginning half of the day and then kind of got up into the 60s. So I've been in the mood for chili. And I wanted to try out the cast iron skillet. So, all right, so we did all that. Now we're going to whisk in the butter. I reserved 1 tablespoon of it, so we have 7 tablespoons of butter, and you want unsalted butter. So we're going to whisk that in together. I'm going to take my spatula and get all of that butter out of there. You know, using all of my Pampered Chef cookware and gadgets and bowls and all that good stuff. I should go back into selling Pampered Chef. I do enough of these videos, but I do good for a little while when I sell direct sale stuff, and then I just kind of, So maybe I won't. I'll just buy all the gadgets. I love Pampered Chef products. All right, so we have that all mixed in together. This is the teaspoon of butter that we're going to be using for the skillet. So I'm gonna pull that out and I'll be right back. All right, so that's very hot. I gotta make sure I don't touch it. Turn the temperature down to 375. We are going to pour the remaining tablespoon of butter in the pan. You want to coat the sides and the bottom of the hot skillet with the remaining butter. So let's see if it sizzles. Yep. And of course it's splattering all over because it's really hot. So I want to get I'm gonna grab my another little gadget here. I don't know why I put my pot holders away. I'm gonna need that just so I can get it up on the sides. And this is from Pampered Chef as well. Just want to make sure I get everything all nice and coated. Now remember, it's not the first time I'm using the cast iron skillet. I've done some other cooking, but this is the first time making cornbread in the cast iron skillet. And I don't know what's over there sizzling. That was weird. All right, so I'm going to pour this in here. I'm hoping this turns out just as well as what my grandma used to do. She would come to our house. I loved cornbread. The other item that she made, I could not stand. She would come on Saturdays out to the house and to do her laundry, one, and then she would do butter beans, yuck, and cornbread. My dad and brother loved that. My brother still does. He says, find the recipe and make that for me. Yeah, no, that will never happen. I'll make you the cornbread, but I will not do butter beans. So we have that in there. But anyways, waking up to that on a Saturday morning was absolutely ugh. Anyways, so I'm going to put this back in the oven, 375 degrees. We're going to bake it for 20 to 25 minutes or until a toothpick inserted in the middle comes out clean. And then I'll be back. All right, so I just pulled it out of the oven. It's still nice and hot. It's got to cool for about 10 to 15 minutes or so, but it looks really good. Hopefully it's going to taste just as yummy. And hopefully it'll bring up more memories of childhood, smelling at least the cornbread cooking on Saturdays, not those yucky butter beans. But I'm gonna let that cool for a few minutes, and then I'm gonna cut myself up a spoon up a bowl of chili and enjoy some dinner. I will be back once I'm ready to cut the cornbread up. Okay, I have one all sliced up and on the plate. Gonna put a little bit of cornbread on it. Put a little bit of butter on it. Put it in there. Cut off a little piece and give it a little test. That is really good. I will have a link down below in the description bar for the recipe. Hope you guys try it out. I'm gonna go enjoy my cornbread and chili. I will talk to you guys in my next video. Remember to live a little, laugh a lot, and love always. Bye guys.